Can you gain muscle and lose fat at the same time? Well, this is the $1,000,000 question, and people love to overcomplicate it, but the truth is, yes, you can, and it's not as complicated as the internet makes it seem. So it is possible to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time, but if you go into it with the wrong expectations or the wrong strategies, you're gonna be spinning your wheels for months, maybe even years, without seeing the progress or the results that you want. In this video, I'm gonna break it down into the simplest way possible, the easiest way, so that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to approach your own body recomposition journey without the BS. So let's start with the basics. Yes, body recomposition is 100% possible, and here's how it works. You are gonna be in a calorie deficit, so your body is gonna be burning your stored fat, your extra fat, the fat in your midsection that's hiding your six pack, the fat you want to get rid of so bad. But when you combine this deficit with proper training and a high protein diet, you can build muscle at the same time. Your body is gonna actually be using the stored fat that you're burning and the protein to fuel your muscle growth. So that sounds really great, right? But there's actually a catch. So the degree to which you can build muscle and lose fat on the same time depends on two main factors. The first being, what is your current body fat percentage? So the more stored fat your body has right now, the easier it's actually gonna be to build muscle and lose fat, because you can think of the current fat that you have as fuel. And if your body has a lot of it, it's happy to use it while you're working out as fuel to help you build muscle. But if you're already super lean, like 10% body fat or less, your body does not want to burn your fat for fuel. It is in survival mode. So the leaner you are, the harder it is going to be to build muscle while you're cutting. And the second factor is going to be your training experience. Beginners absolutely have an advantage here, because when you start lifting weights in the gym and you're new in the gym, it's a new stressor to your body. Your body will adapt really fast, and you actually put on muscle way faster than someone who's an experienced lifter. Even if you're in a calorie deficit, but if you've lifted for 5 years and you have a solid foundation, your body's not going to build muscle as easily, especially in a calorie deficit. So who's going to be able to recomp the best? Well, it's going to be overweight beginners and skinny fat lifters who just started training. But if you're somewhere in the middle, that's okay. Just understand your results will vary, and that's normal, but it's still possible. Now let's get into the important part, how to actually do it. There's no such thing as a recomp program. There's no secret workout or magic diet that just forces your body to recomp. Recomp actually happens if the conditions are right, and it will actually happen naturally. So stop looking for the perfect body recomposition plan. Here's exactly what you need to do instead. So the first thing is you need to be in a calorie deficit. This is non-negotiable. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not going to be losing fat, and you're not going to be able to body recomp. You should aim for around 500 calories below your maintenance. If you cut out too many calories right off the bat, you risk losing a lot of muscle. The second thing is you need to be on a high protein diet. You need to be eating enough protein to actually support building new muscle. So at minimum, you need to eat 0.8 grams per pound of body weight in protein every single day. But optimally, you will be eating 1 gram of protein or more per pound of body weight. You need to be resistance training with progressive overload, lifting heavy. No more of this lightweight, let me go get a pump in the gym nonsense. Train like you're actually trying to gain muscle. You're gonna be doing heavy compound lifts. You're gonna be tracking your progress, tracking your lifts, and you're gonna be progressing over time. You're gonna be beating every lift that you did last workout in your next workout. You need to prioritize your sleep and your recovery. You're not actually building muscle inside of the gym. It's outside of the gym where you recover and you build this muscle. So you need to get 8 hours of sleep every single night minimum. Poor sleep will destroy your testosterone. It will destroy your recovery time, and you will build muscle so much slower. Use blackout curtains, avoid blue light right before bed, and prioritize deep REM sleep. This brings me to cardio, which is sort of optional if you're watching your diet. If you're eating clean enough in your training, you don't need to overdo cardio, but it can be a useful tool to help you burn fat. But doing too much cardio, it can really interfere with your recovery. So don't overdo it. Just use it strategically if you're going to be doing cardio. Lastly, you can take supplements, but you don't need to take a lot. You can just stick to the basics and they can really help you out. Things like creatine, vitamin D, and magnesium. These are all super high quality, good supplements that's actually work. Here's the real truth. If you're lean and you're experienced in the gym, you need to focus on cutting or bulking, not both. But if you're a beginner in the gym with extra body fat to lose, if you are skinny fat, now is the time to capitalize on it and use that extra body fat as fuel to build muscle as fast as possible while you get leaner. You need to train hard, you need to eat smart, and you need to make sure you're recovering well. You don't need to be obsessing over whether or not you're recomping. You can build muscle while you get leaner. You just need to treat it like a cut. You need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to keep your protein intake really high. You need to be in the gym training with intensity, doing heavy lifts like you're actually trying to build muscle. And then you need to get out of the gym and make sure you're recovering well, because this is where the muscle building actually happens. If your body is in the right place, you put it in the right state to recomp, it will happen. And the worst case is that you're losing fat while you're keeping all your muscle, which is still a win. If you need any help getting your training and your nutrition dialed in, do not hesitate to reach out to me on Instagram. My goal really is just to help you guys. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, because we're building the best version of you right here, starting right now.